Well, I did something that some people might even think was a dumb move. I traded this shop truck, yes, an '06 GMC four-door, lowered way down on 22s with a nice motor and a nice interior. Yeah, it needed some cosmetic work, but it was a great truck. But I traded it for this right behind me. What was I thinking? 1986 Mazda B2000 Extended Cab. Running, driving, great little truck. Now, is it the best 1986 Mazda on the road? Probably not. But I love this little truck, and this is what I've been wanting to get into. For a long time now, I've been wanting to get back to my roots, back to mini trucking. I've got grandpa's hand-me-down, but my heart, my soul, my roots come from mini trucking. So I had to get me one last mini truck. You know what? When I say one last mini truck, we all know I'm lying. For you guys that have been with the channel for a long time, y'all know that we've been through plenty of shop trucks. We started out with some minis, we went to full sizes, we went back to minis, we went to full sizes, and here we are back to minis again. But this one, we're not going to call it a shop truck. We're actually going to give it a project name. That way, we don't get rid of this one because we want to keep this one around. Y'all take a look how cherry this 86 is. Keep in mind, this thing is an 86. I was born in 80. So I'm 6 years older than this truck. This thing has antique tags on it. Wait, what does that say about me? Damn, I'm old. Anyway, back to the mini truck. Check this thing out. First off, the body on this thing, yes, the paint's tired. It's got a few dings and dents. It needs a rear bulkhead. It needs a tailgate. But overall, this thing is great. Now, keep in mind, I've never been a Mazda guy. I just never owned one, never had an opportunity to own one. So now I got one. So this would be the first Mazda I've ever built. So I don't know a whole lot about them, but I have learned a good bit in the few weeks that I've owned this one and done some research. Look at the interior on this thing. It's clean. It's the red maroon color, which from doing some research is some of the hardest parts to find. The interior, it's got a little seat messed up, but look at this thing. Headliner's great. I mean, this thing, it's got its issues. It's got a roached light up here. The rearview mirror is roached, but no cracks in the dash. Somebody put a couple little holes in the dash, and that's about it. But this thing is immaculate on the inside, or what I would call immaculate for a 1986 antique truck. Under the hood looks great. It's got a huge 2.0 Mazda motor in it. Headwork's already been done. Timing's already been done. They put a new Weber on it. The truck runs great. This Weber needs a little bit of adjustment. I don't think anybody knows how to correctly adjust a Weber, including me. So if anybody knows how to adjust a Weber properly, let me know down in the comments, because this thing has a little bit of dieseling. When you kill it, it wants to keep running. And it's burning a little more fuel, I would think, than what it needs to. So there's a little bit of work that needs to be done, but it looks great under here. Now, I've had this truck for a couple weeks already, and I can't leave nothing alone. Literally, less than 24 hours from having this truck, I ripped the bumper off to expose the factory roll pan. They shanked this ugly bumper off. See what it looks like behind there. Now, that looks a lot better. What's cool about some of these old mini trucks is they had some built-in, like, roll pans. Dished in. It's all ready for your plate and everything. It even had some holes in here for some factory lights. Plus, on the Mazdas, they have these notches in here. I think they sell some filler plates for these. If not, I know I can build some. And I know they also make some full roll pans for these Mazdas still. I think Bob Grant makes them a couple other places. So, but for right now, we're going to leave these notches in here. We're going to hook us up some lights back here and start cruising this thing. It already came with the clear tail light. So, of course, I had to buy the front clear corners to match. It also came to us on these wheels, and it was lowered a little bit, but not quite this low. I did buy some Toyota 20s, but they didn't tuck. So, with our future plans for this truck, they weren't going to work out, so I put the 17-inch Escalades back on. I do have some different 17s that we're going to swap out. I did the ball joint flip in the front to get it down a little bit and crank down the torsion bars. For the rear, I think I'm going to go old school. I can buy a 3-inch drop leaf springs, but I think I'm just going to pull some leaf springs and heat on them a little bit, because our first goal for this truck is to get it as low as possible static, get the paint work done, get all the body work done, body mods that we want done, and then eventually we're going to put this thing on the ground. That's how we do it here at Carport Customs. And since we're speaking of body mods and fixing this body up, we picked up a free, yeah, I said free, Toyota 4Runner bumper. We already have the clear lenses bought for the bumper. We're just waiting on the pigtails so we can have blinkers. We will be doing the swap on the Mazda, and we're going to show you guys how to do it. Like I said, I've had this thing for a few weeks, so I've already done a few mods. I've already changed a few things out, and I've got a bunch of stuff on order. Matter of fact, I just got parts in that I forgot I even bought. I went on a little post-Christmas shopping spree on this thing. Bought 8 to 20 different packages that should be coming in today or tomorrow. The great thing is I think I only spent a couple $100. Everything for these Mazdas are super, super cheap and readily available, which is kind of crazy to me because it's an 86. I thought it'd be hard to find parts. But getting to some of the mods that I've already done, we swapped out the factory gauges that only had temp, fuel, and speedo to the one that has the tack in it. This is my first Mazda, so when I did this swap, I screwed up, didn't move my speedo cable, and broke it. So had to get me a new one. Ordered it. It came in yesterday. We got it swapped out. I've got to get underneath the truck and zip tie a few things up because the new cable didn't come with all the clamps. I bought the cheaper one, I guess, but our speedo works. I'm gonna put some zip ties on it because it's not a real mini truck without zip ties. Get everything out of the way, it'll be good. Another thing is our dome light. The plastic is completely roached, so I jumped on the interwebs and found one. Perfect OEM replacement. We're gonna swap that out today. Also bought all the LED lights for the clears, so we have all the correct colors in here so we don't get pulled over by the local PDs and get in trouble with that. It already came with these LED headlights, and I'm not knocking these headlights. They work great, and they have the little daytime running lights, but to me, they just don't fit with the clears. So I bought some factory-looking clear with the chrome background, but they're not sealed. They're the composite, so I can put LEDs in. Then we're going to roll to the Toyota bumper. The grill, think we're going to do Phantom grill. They still sell them. They're about $400. So I think I'm going to do Phantom grill. Not sure yet. I've been tossing a bunch of different ideas up about these mirrors. These are like the only mirrors you can find for these trucks. I think they look okay on these trucks. I tried some Harley mirrors and didn't really like them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do some Carport custom stuff, and we might cut out and put in like some blinker lights or something in these just to change them up a little bit so we'll be different than all the other Mazdas out there. I've also been kicking some ideas about these handles. I don't want to shave them, but I kind of don't like this in the body right here. So hear me out. What handles are good flush mount handles? Yeah, OBS handles. So I'm thinking maybe molding in some OBS or even S10 door handles like this. So it's still like a flat, I don't know. We're definitely not just going to shave them. We're not going to shave anything on this truck except we're going to get the smooth wiper cowl, and we're definitely going to shave the antenna hole because who listens to the damn radio anymore? So yeah, that's what's next here at Carport Customs. You're going to be seeing a lot of this 86 Mazda B2000. Hopefully you like it, but even if you don't, hopefully you hate it enough and think we're dumb enough for the trade that you'll still watch us and either watch us prevail or watch us burn, you know? So keep up. We're going to be putting out a lot of content, some DIY content, and some just us doing what we do best here at Carport Customs. And that's building something from junk.